Hello YouTubes, this is part 3 of our pit bike adventure. We're going to be addressing the rear brake and hopefully we can get her working. Got a haircut, pretty good, trimmed up the old beard. Try to maintain, is totally dead pedal. And by dead I mean there's nothing going on inside of the master cylinder. I put some fluid in the container and tried bleeding it. There's nothing going on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking off the master, seeing if we can't take it apart and make everything move again, and hopefully it seals up and is able to work, and if anything, just figure out what the heck's wrong with it. So let's get to it. First thing I got to do is we're going to pull this pin out down here. I already pulled the cotter pin out so we can get it out. And as you can see, it's super loose. There's clearly nothing going on inside of there. So we'll get that hanging there. Got the tools ready. So we're gonna unbolt the master from the chassis here. May not be the most thrilling content, but I think for the owner of the bike, you'd like to see this kind of stuff. Get this off there. Also, I'm going to loosen this line up on the caliper in the back. I figure where else better place to rebuild the brakes than in the kitchen, I mean, I've done all the other tuning on this thing in the kitchen, might as well keep dialing. Okay. As you can see, if you give her a couple pumps here, nobody's home. Not trying to leak fluids, not trying to do anything. So I can't tell. I think there might be a nut on the back side of this thing inside of here. Anyway, I'm going to keep taking it apart, and as soon as I find something, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I got the master off, got her all disassembled, and look at the fluid inside of it turned into like little weird hard grains of sand almost, even though it's not sand, it's just dead fluid. But what we do have is the spring land. This is the spring land to the master is actually broken, which is no good, and you can see right there that it's broken right there. Let's get her to zoom right there. So I kind of have the idea that I think we need a new master cylinder. This thing is all beat up. I don't think it's actually worked in years because the fluid turned totally to gel. See, all those little bits and pieces in there are chunks of old fluid that has turned into gel. So just for fun, I'm just going to try and sand it, put it back together and see if it works, but I do believe it deserves a new master cylinder. Anyway, back at it. Alright, quick update everybody. I actually got it put back together, and so far it's sort of working. I'm bleeding it a little bit, trying to bleed it, trying to get a little bit of air out of the system and see if maybe we can get some brake action out of this thing. So far it's actually behaving itself, so we'll see. You know, I'm just gonna keep bleeding it and messing with it. We got the piston freed up, the seals went in pretty nicely, got everything cleaned up and washed and bolted back together. So we'll see. More updates to come. Okay. Probably 3 or 4 hours of pumping the brakes and trying to make everything work. I come to the determination. We're gonna order a new master cylinder caliper for it. So that's on its way. Sorry this video is gonna wrap up with not a lot of solutions, but you know, gotta post something for the audience. Tried rebuilding the master cylinder, didn't work. Ran about half a quart of fluid through it, and it's not leaking externally, but it's leaking internally, so it's not developing the pressure to move the caliper to the pad, and there's no actual brake pressure. So anyway, this is part 3 coming to a close, and I'll be back at you when I got the new caliper on it. And hope everyone has a great weekend, and see you later.